Hey, good morning, guys. It's Donald, and
Mary.
we're here to bring you a morning weather report from Blairsville, Georgia, mile 31 of the Appalachian Trail. And so this morning we're going to start off with the weather, and it is 59 degrees. It's kind of cold, actually.
It is.
Yeah, it's cooler.
The
But
wet makes it chilly.
it does. It's very wet, guys. Super wet and cooler. But I mean, if you're probably from the north, this probably isn't that bad. So, but when you live down south, man, and you're used to that hot, nasty, greasy weather,
That's
man,
right.
humidity and stuff, man, this 50 degrees is or 60 degrees is cold.
It sure is.
All right, baby, go ahead and take it away, man.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Right now, as Donald said, it's 59 degrees here in Blairsville and cloudy. 67 for a high today with rain showers this morning with overcast skies later on this afternoon. 10 to 15 mile per hour winds and a 40% chance of rain. Tonight, it's going to be 59 degrees with occasional light rain. The winds are 5 to 10 miles per hour and there is a 70% chance of rain. Up on Blood Mountain today, we're looking at 62 degrees for a high with a chance of rain showers. It's going to be mostly cloudy. Winds will be 10 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour and a 50% chance of rain. Tonight, 56 degrees, rain showers before midnight, then showers and thunderstorms likely. It will be cloudy. 15 to 20 miles per hour for the winds and gusts up to 35 miles per hour, and the rain chance is 90%. Let's remember with all these gusty winds to check up above us before we set up our camp. We always want to have safety as branches, trees, they can all come down and fall over, and you want to make sure that you're safe. Water's great on the trail with all the rain we've been having, so there shouldn't be any problem making sure you have plenty of water at all times. All right, so now I'm going to turn it over to Donald, and he's going to talk about some more things we have going on out here.
All right, sweet Mary, thank you for that.
You're
my
very
friend.
welcome.
All right, guys. So, let's start with the BMT trail closures from Unicoi Crest to Topoco Lodge. Due to fires is reopened, along with the Joyce Kilmer Forest and Slick Rock area. And that's from numerous hikers and solid hikers, man, that we've helped out that know trail.
That's right.
And they informed us with this. And so the MARTA coming from the airport to Sandy Springs or North Springs has a temporary change at the moment. Both sets of riders that we picked up yesterday that came up through informed us that you have to take the Gold Line to Lindbergh Station from the airport and then transfer over to the Red Line and ride it out the rest of the way. So any drivers out there that watch us or anyone out there that is planning on coming to Atlanta Air and going to the North Springs MARTA station or REI or wherever you're gonna go, be aware of that transfer, which can take up to they pass through every 15 to 20 minutes is how the train works. And so I plan on the latest point in time, man, just because you just never know what's gonna happen out here.
right.
So if you're planning on it usually takes about 45 minutes to move from the airport on the Red Line. From the moment you hop on that Red Line, man, from the airport to North Springs MARTA station is about a 45-minute ride. And so no more than an hour. And so unless something's going on out there, who knows, man. But that's what we plan. Now we're gonna plan an hour and a half, probably, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 2 hours. And that's from tarmac to North Springs if the person does not want to be picked up Atlanta Air curbside. We prefer that, but hopefully someday these new people, man, will stop saying go to the Red Line because that's where they want to pick you up, because that's not the truth, man. A lot of us out here would rather pick up at the airport because it is, if you really are pushing ride after ride, that is the way to keep it organized. There's too much space in between the airport and North Springs or REI for a mistake to happen, man. And it happens not all the time, but it does happen. And then you have people's, like we picked up a guy earlier this year, man, that wasn't even our customer, but they said they were. And Jordan walked up and introduced himself as Jordan and who he was and asked if he would, and the guy got in the car and it wasn't even our ride. It was somebody
else.
Yeah. And we had to actually turn around and go back and pick our rider up. So other people's like slop is spilling over into our business, and it's like, I don't know how to explain it, man.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's hard to explain how it runs off into other people's stuff, man. And it's like, man, just try to keep it as organized as possible. That way we can all do what we need to do without interfering with other people's businesses and stuff, man, and what they're doing. And so that's, Mary and I have always been that way. Like, when we first, the reason we have so much respect out here is because when we first started our business, we made sure that we weren't taking from other people. We'd be like, did you call that person first, man? We can't touch you, bro. And send them off the other way. I didn't care if some people will pay more for our services because of the way that we present our business, and the way that we run our stuff, man. We're pretty tight with our customers. If you've ever worked with us, you know what we were talking about. And so we would tell those people, like, you can't, I don't care if you pay more or whatever, man. We can't be stealing from or taking business from the older people that were here before us. And so luckily we came in when there wasn't many people here, like Sam Duke and Wes Wisson died, and there was just a lot of stuff going on here. There was like this change going on, man. And so there was only a few of us out here, and you know, we've had multiple drivers for years. So anyways, that's how we run our stuff out here, man. We try to be really respectful of what's going on in the other businesses.
That's right.
We never tell anyone what to do or we talk to them and not at them. And when businesses do that to us, we actually block them when they talk at us. And it's like, nah, I don't think so, man. And so anyways, man, it's about respect.
It is.
It's completely about respect out here, man. And that's like anything in life. It's about respect, man. And that's how you get respect. You have to give respect, man. And that's how I live my life anyways. So, all right. So next, man, people coming up there. So, yeah, Gold Line from the airport to the Red Line at Lindbergh Station, transfer over up to North Springs Marina. All right. We also had an earthquake yesterday that multiple people, hikers, everyone felt this, man. My friends down in Atlanta felt it, man. My friends up north in Tennessee and North Carolina, all telling me that, you know, they definitely felt that. And I thought it was a helicopter, tornado. I thought it was a big rig going by, man, the house. I mean, it's kind of like the road's way far away, man. So I was like, man, I don't know what to call this, man. I mean, I've lived in the cities too, where, you know, rigs go by and you feel the whole building shake, man. And so I thought it was that, and I was like, geez, man, I don't know what this is, dude. And finally, I found out it was a 4.1 earthquake, man, that happened up in Seaverville, I believe, and that's up above the Smokies, I believe. So Jeff told me it was Santitla Lake on the North Carolina, Tennessee border, but I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. From what I understand, the epicenter was right there at Seaverville, which is right up by the Smokies, man. So scary stuff, man, eh? And so the hikers felt it down at Black Gap Shelter, and they felt it coming up the trail.
And also the folks that I picked up at Springer yesterday, they're talking about how, you know, people on the approach trail had been talking about it as they made their way to Springer. But the people I picked up specifically said that night in their tent, they felt tremors for about 10 seconds. And the guy said, well, I just thought it was maybe like aircraft going over, you know, you get the vibration.
Dude, I thought it was a helicopter too.
And then he realized that it was not, it was some tremors, and, you know, everybody was talking about it. So everybody was feeling it.
Well, from what I understand, man, is the tremors, dude. Like, I believe there was another earthquake not yesterday, because yesterday was the 9:03 a.m. But the day before that, from what I understand and what I was reading, there was another earthquake. And so we've had a couple of them in the last few days. wondering what's up, man, because that's not normal, man. I live in the middle of the mountains.
Right?
Yeah, well, Brasstown Bald is a volcano, and I believe it was active all the way up till maybe like 100 years ago or something, dude. So,
Interesting.
yeah. So, I could be wrong on that active thing, man, but I'm positive on the volcano thing, man. Brasstown Bald, that mountain right there that you see me take pictures of every day, man. In my front yard is a volcano or an inactive volcano.
Wow.
All right, and so another thing is, man, I just want to give everyone a heads up. If you're new to the scene, man, if you're a new aspiring through hiker, planning on coming out here in a couple years, man, I just want to give you all a heads up, man. Don't be ditching businesses out here. This is why some of us have made sure that we don't, when we get ditched, we're paid, man. And so we don't normally do this, but yesterday, because I thought it was like a minute away, because it was, I let something slide. And so I was just gonna have Jordan, because he was coming up over the mountain. He was already at Neil Gap. He just took off though, man, and got down to the Byron Reach Trailhead, which is 0.2 of a mile away. I was talking to this guy on the phone that was an aspiring through hiker, and he asked me to pick him up and take him down to Dollar General. And I told him, yes, I will, man. Give me 1 second, dude. I'm gonna send someone right up, bro. It'd probably be, I don't remember exactly what was said, but as soon as I got off the phone with Jordan, he turned around, went up there, and the dude was gone. Someone told Jordan that the rider jumped in a vehicle that was for free and took off. I didn't take payment from that dude. And the first chance he had, within 2 minutes time, he decided to ditch the driver and just, that's not a good way to start a hike, man. Ditching businesses and not answering the phone. He wouldn't answer the phone. That's just not a good thing to do, man. It's not a good look. It's not a good thing to do to the businesses, man, because they will blackball you. And I blackballed the guy. But that's one reason why we do not let the payments slide, because it doesn't take more than a minute for someone to ditch you, man, and leave you high and dry. And, the thing is, luckily, if Jordan would have went there and it was a full ride and he wasn't 2 seconds away and we weren't kind of just floundering around anyways, not floundering around, but taking it kind of easy, man. And so if we weren't doing that, I would have had to have paid Jordan for that ride. And so that's my responsibility, is to pay my drivers and make sure that they're getting their, what I send them out for. You can't just be, it just doesn't work that way. And it's unfortunate that I have to even say this, man. You know what I mean, dude? All it would have taken was, hey, I just got a ride for free. And that would have been like, cool, man. But that's not what happened. It was completely a blow off, completely just rude, inconsiderate, not even thinking about anyone else but themselves, man. And that's not what this trail is about. This trail is about taking care of each other and bonding and forming bonds with people that you'll never ever form bonds out like you do out here in the real world, man. And so cookie cutter society doesn't offer that type of friendship or camaraderie, it's just not the same. And so we are helping people achieve their goals, man. And that's what we do, man. And it's not a taxi ride, it's not an Uber ride, it's a specialty ride. We take care of people out here. We're here for you, man. And so just respect the businesses. That's all. Phone call, text, whatever it takes, man. Be nice. That's what this trail's about, man. It's about learning about yourself, finding yourself, or finding whatever you're searching for. I don't know, but that's what this trail's about, man. And some people don't get it at first, It might take 100 or 200 miles of struggle and seeing and for someone to change, because I think it takes 3 weeks to break a habit anyways, doesn't it?
That's what I've read.
Yeah. And so it takes a minute, man. You gotta work on yourselves, man, to make things better. Yeah, to change, man. And so use this time out here to do that, man. It's a beautiful place to be. Anyways, I just wanted to bring that up, be kind to the businesses out here, man. We're working hard to take care of the hikers, man, and make sure that they're safe. It's not just a ride. I'll go into the woods, man, and search for hikers. I've done it throughout the years, millions of times, man, going in, and when someone's felt threatened, I go right in and take care of the issue. I don't even care. I'll walk right up to the person that's doing the threatening, man, and ask them what the problem is. So don't scare me, man. But that's what we do, man. We are out here. We are stewards of the trail, and I feel like that's what we're here for. That's kind of our calling, man, or my calling, anyways. And I just drag everyone along. Anyways, man, I'm just kidding. All right, so that's what we have going on right now here in Blairsville, Georgia. Let's hope for a nice day, but I think it's gonna rain.
Yeah, I do too.
It's probably gonna rain and storm, and it's gonna be cold, guys. I mean, a lot of people are out running for the motels, hotels, hostels, and shelter, and trying to dry out because it is cold. That rain is. Once you get wet out here, man, it's impossible to get dry.
That's right.
And so you have to have some good skills to get a fire going and know about light or not, and how to get it ripping. And so it takes a little while. Anyways, that's the only way to really dry out.
It is.
Anyways, man, that's all I have to say. How about you?
I'm good, thank you.
Sweet. All right, guys. If anyone needs anything at all, give Mary and I a call. We're here for you. Whatever it is, no question's a stupid question in my eyes. Is what I tell everyone. It's like, just give me a call, man.
You don't ask, you don't know.
That's right, man. All right, kids. Thank you so much. One love. Peace.